Hello, Instagram friends. Let me send this live to a few people really quick because I told you guys that I would go live, do this live demo for you. So here I am. Okay, send. Perfect. One more person actually, right here. Okay, there we go. So hello, welcome. I have literally made it. So if you're watching this, then put the replay, #replay in the bottom, but let me start over and let me introduce myself. My name is Brittany. I am an aesthetic nurse, owner of Critically Aesthetic, located in Douglasville, Georgia. So we have a live demo today. Welcome to Esthetician University. We have a live demo today with my patient, the microneedling PRP. It's been a long day trying to literally get the prescription form numbing cream because literally it's a shortage on lidocaine. Imagine that. Welcome to doula. Welcome. So I'm going to just really quick put my hair up because patients don't like your hair in their face. So let me go ahead and put my hair up. You guys go ahead and send this live out to a few people. I'm going to do a live demo on microneedling PRP. Welcome. Okay, so I am literally putting my hair up to get ready. Welcome, Mia Lush. Welcome in, Rhonda. Hi. So I'm trying to put my hair up because I don't want my hair all up in folks' face and they like cussing me out in their head. Okay. So now that I have my hair up, I have to wash my hands. After you finish playing with your hair, you need to wash your hands. There's no telling what you have in your hair that your clients don't want on them. Okay. Okay. So, I know the bun. It feels kind of heavy, right? Okay, so I have my client here. We were just going over his health history to making sure he's a great candidate for this procedure. I'm going to close the door. For this procedure, which he is. He's not on any blood thinners, any cardiac medications, no seizure medications. He haven't had a drink in the last 24 hours. So we are going to move forward with the procedure. Okay, so Rhonda asks, what is PRP? So PRP is platelet-rich plasma. That is literally whenever your blood is drawn, it's spun down in a centrifuge, and then the centrifuge literally separates the red blood cells from the platelets in the plasma, which holds all the nutrients. And then that can either be injected or applied topically to the skin. It's almost like using your own stem cells to regrowth. It holds a lot of nutrients, a lot of vitamins, and etc. It's very good for wound healing. And so that is what PRP is. And a lot of people use it for hair growth, for intimate areas, such as, just creating that stimulation for those intimate areas that you may need. So we already went over the questionnaire. My client and I talked about the procedure, but just to make it quick for you guys, you're not on camera right now, but I just want to let my client know that there's no drinking alcohol, taking aspirin products, naproxen, any blood thinner products for the next 24 hours. Afterwards, you may feel like a sunburn come across your face. Your face is going to feel really tight. It's going to feel really dry. And then you're going to have almost like a white ash over your face. That is okay. That is simply just the PRP that's on there. You can rinse it off in about an hour. I already gave you the gentle cleanser to use. And so he will be successful afterwards with his treatment, okay? So we're going to start over here. I'm going to have my client go ahead and lay down on the bed.
This way?
Yes, this is your head. Actually, you can sit right here because I'm going to draw your blood. Now this is my client. Okay. So my client is not afraid to have his blood drawn. But before we draw the blood, we're going to do the first step, which is going to be cleanse his face. And after I cleanse his face, I am going to apply the topical numbing cream. And that's going to sit on there for about 30 minutes. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw his blood. After I draw his blood, I'm going to put it in the centrifuge for 10 minutes. So after I put it in the centrifuge, I'm going to end the live. And then within that 20-minute mark, I'm going to come back on and then restart the procedure, just because you guys don't want to just see me hanging out for 30 minutes while the numbing cream is numbing, okay? Okay. So I'm just going to let you up in the bed. I'm going to ground some water for his face. You okay?
Great.
Okay. So with this process, I will not use any steamer, any active products. I'm only going to use a gentle cleanser. Put this over you so we won't get too much stuff wet, and then that kind of covers your hair. I'm going to put a headband on him. Lift your head up for me. Okay, and relax it. And the headband just kind of gives me a stopping point of how far to go, because we don't want to go in the hairline because we're not treating the hair today. Okay, so I'm just going to use a gentle cleanser. Okay, so this is just water, okay? Okay, and then this is the soap, the cleanser. If you guys have any questions, please put your questions down at the bottom, and then I will answer them before I end the live. So before we started the live, I've already instructed my patient that if anything feels uncomfortable or he has question about, just raise his hand, put up, his hand like a stop sign almost, and then we can answer those questions or stop the procedure, whatever we need to do. So we already have that safety mechanism in place for him. So this procedure is literally perfect for anybody. Whether you are, let me stop and take that back. It's not perfect for anybody. The only clients who are contraindicated for this procedure are clients who are on active chemotherapy or who are on blood thinners like Eliquis, Coumadin, Brilinta, those type of drugs, because those are active bleeding drugs that literally thins your blood. And this is a procedure that involves blood, and we don't want to thin your blood out anymore. So those are the only people who cannot receive this procedure. Even women who are expecting moms or women who just delivered can receive this procedure, mostly because they have the good hormones, they have the good growth factors, and the good nutrients inside of their blood already. So they will actually have a better benefit to this. This procedure is always also good for being in conjunction with, I know like a lot of my clients take a lot of ingested collagen, such as like collagen powder or elixirs or things like that. So having those two combinations, the ingested and the actual procedure, will give you a greater overall benefit. This procedure can be done all year round, no matter the season. The sunlight is not heat involved, and it is not chemical involved. It's simply using your own body to reproduce its own collagen. So a lot of people refer this to the stem cell facial, but it's not stem cells. It's very similar, but not exactly. It was also made popular by the Kardashians because they called it the vampire facial. However, with this facial, we don't have to, so with microneedling, you don't have to make the client bleed. Unless you're trying to treat scarring, then you have to go a little bit deeper. We are not treating scarring at all, so we don't have to go deep in any of these areas. Okay, so we're gonna do the numbing. So I have my tray all laid out. And I have my little stick for the numbing cream that we are going to apply. And put that right there. Okay, so I use a prescription form numbing medication. It literally comes from the pharmacy that they special make for me. And so that is what I use. However, I know that I have to be very careful and wash this off completely, because if this stays on too long, clients can receive what is called lidocaine toxicity, and we want to prevent that, right?
Right.
He said right. So we're going to apply it then later all over his face, okay? This is the lidocaine cream. So all it takes is a small amount. I don't like to use my hands to apply this. I like to use an applicant, which is just this tongue depressor. So, however, you may experience a scratchy, dry throat for just a few seconds because the tetracaine that's in here kind of gives you that cough. So, and that's okay. Just let me know whenever you need to cough. So you don't have to use, the prescription form of the BOT, but, it's something that I like to do because I like to make sure that my clients are very, very comfortable. You doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
So this treatment can literally be used on anywhere on the body, the back, the arms, the legs, literally anywhere. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands. You okay? You don't need the call? Okay. So we have the lidocaine going. And while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and draw his blood simply because that takes 20 to 30 minutes to sit on his face, okay? Welcome in. If you're just joining, we are doing a demo on the microneedling and PRP. Let's see, I'm going through the comments. See, he just got the cough. So we explained what PRP is. Yes, Esthetician University, the best of both worlds, the nursing and the aesthetics, which is perfect. I didn't know about lidocaine toxicity. Yes, lidocaine toxicity is a thing. It don't happen very often, maybe in like 3% of the patient population, but it's a true thing. So we have to make sure that we remove all this. I'm going to just give him a stress ball. He's going to pump up that good vein right here in his AC. And then we're going to draw his blood and spin it down in a centrifuge. So while we're spinning that down in the centrifuge, I am going to, I'll show you guys my centrifuge. It takes up a lot of room, but it's the best centrifuge because it has a higher capture rate over all other centrifuges. So that I am excited about. So I have all of my supplies I need. ProGen actually provides everything that I need for one patient. So that's nice. I already know he has some good veins. I can see him without a tourniquet, but I'm gonna apply a tourniquet anyways. In the state of Georgia, I don't think estheticians can draw blood in the state of Georgia. I do think they can in other states, like Texas and I think Florida, but not in Georgia. So right here, I am just cleaning the area with alcohol prep. So let's see if I can move this camera over so I can move my chair. There we go. Okay. And I'm just gonna make sure I have all of my items prepared. I'm gonna open up everything. Let me just take this off because we don't want that vessel to blow because we have that on too long. So all of my containers come in is prepped for me in a sterile packaging, which I love with ProGen. So a procedure like this is literally only like a 30-minute procedure, but it takes the longest because of the numbing cream that has to be on the patient, okay? So we got the area clean. I'm gonna go ahead and reapply the tourniquet. You know, I was at the school at Paul Mitchell, and I was talking to the new SDs who are coming out into the field, and I recommended that if they wanted to get into medical aesthetics, to go ahead and get their phlebotomy license, because that's where they will be very beneficial at because of these procedures. I don't think medical assistants can even do phlebotomy, but you know, I'm not for sure 100% about that one. But you know, it's just good to know, and it separates you from all the other applicants that you can do one extra thing. You have one extra certificate, you went 1 extra mile than your counterpartners. Okay, so here we are. Okay, you ready, Howard? Mm-hmm. All right, big stick. Perfect. And we're simply just going to draw this blood up. Fill it up as high as I can. I remember working in the hospital ICU, and lab used to always get mad at us if we sent a half full tube. I'm like, this is enough for you to do your test. Don't come at me for this. That's all the patient had. If I could have got more, I would have sent more. They used to always call, this is not enough blood. I'm like, Jesus, y'all drive me crazy. All right, I'm gonna pull out. And we're gonna go ahead and cap the needle. And I'm just gonna apply pressure for a moment while I put my needle in my sharps container.
That was a great stick.
Oh, good.
I didn't feel a thing.
He said that was a great stick. He didn't feel a thing. See, he's a phlebotomist, so he does this all day too. He does a lot of blood draws. He's actually a supervisor over there. So, there we go. Okay. So we drew his blood. And then I'm simply just going to mix it up a little bit. We have a really good tube full. Literally a tube full. So now, you done okay, Howard? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to take y'all to the centrifuge, okay? So my centrifuge, I don't know if I can turn this around. Can I? Okay. So here's my centrifuge. Put the blood there. And I'm going to go ahead and lock it. And it's locked. I'm going to run it for 10 minutes. And then that's what I'm going to do. So, let's see. So while that's cycling, you guys put some questions in the inbox. I will answer those questions. If not, I will log off and then do the part 2. Okay, it's spinning. You guys have any questions? Welcome, Mia. Thank you. Welcome, Julia. Medical assistants are trained at school to do phlebotomy. Oh, I didn't know that. That's something good to know. I wasn't for sure. All the laws and rules are always different wherever you go. Yes, I'm glad that you guys joined me. I'm going to definitely save this live. Somehow, we're going to try to transfer this live over to YouTube, if I can do that. Welcome, Destiny. Where did you get your equipment? So, are you talking about the microneedling? I got the microneedle itself from SkinPen, but they partner with ProGen, which is with Crown, I guess you could call it. I think that's their sub name, Crown. They're all under one umbrella, which is Crown, I think is what it is. So I got it from ProGen, which is really the best. So Mia asks, what am I treating? So right now we're just treating some hyperpigmentations, but also PRP is not only just good for hyperpigmentations. It is good for surgical scars, stretch marks, acne scarring. It's an FDA cleared device, so it's really exciting to use. Yes. Let's see, let me show you guys the spin real quick, and then I will come back on for part 2. So it is literally spinning in there. So this is the centrifuge. It is literally separating the blood, the red blood cells from the white blood cells, the plasma and the platelets. It's drawing out all the nutrients from the red and the whites and putting it all in the plasma so that we can use it for injection purposes or topical purposes. Thank you, Mia. So I'm gonna give you guys, maybe we have about 25 more minutes, and then I'll jump right back on. See you soon.